I know only a little about Antarctica. Until I started preparing for this trip, I had no idea there were so many animals and beautiful glaciers there.
My impression of Antarctica is that it is very cold and very remote. Sadly, global warming is also taking a toll.
These secondary school students are about to set out on an adventure of a lifetime. After a grueling selection process, they were chosen to visit Antarctica, the first group of Asian students to go on expedition to the southern continent. They will stay overnight at China's first polar research station, the Great Wall Station on King George Island, to see how polar scientists live and work.
I want to see penguins, as I am intrigued by them. I also want to talk with the scientists to learn more about global climate change and the animal species that are endangered.
We can learn a lot more from the scientists than we can from schools or books. It's a truly personal experience.
The student expedition will begin on November 25th. They will fly from Hong Kong to Paris, then on to Buenos Aires, and then to the most southern part of Argentina, known as Ushuaia, or the end of the world. From there, it takes 56 hours to cross the notoriously rough Drake Passage to arrive at the Antarctic Peninsula for 10 days of exploration. Kamala wears a hearing aid. Although she's a bit anxious about the trip, she doesn't see her hearing problem as a handicap.
As long as I pay attention to the safety precautions and listen carefully to what the professors say, my hearing aid will not be an obstacle.
Altogether, 21 students are going to Antarctica, including 17 who were selected from 300 students to become polar care ambassadors. They first submitted a proposal detailing an environmental protection scheme they could launch at their school, then implement it and present the results in a written report and video. More than 100 students went on to undergo adventure training to boost their self-esteem and team spirit while learning about protecting the environment. At the end of this process, 17 finalists qualified to receive a full sponsorship of about $130,000 each to cover all the costs of this journey, including transportation, accommodation, and survival gear. Expedition leader Jan Chan said bringing secondary school students to the Antarctic can help raise the younger generation's awareness of the importance of global environmental protection. One day they may become policymakers, he said. If so, this effort will help protect our planet. Patrick Lam has been teaching geography for 19 years, but recently left his job to join this expedition, which he sees as the opportunity of a lifetime.
This trip can train their persistence, collaboration, communication, and other, character development. So that's why it's very, very good. So that's why I decided to quit my job and to be with them. It's my honor to witness this group of young people and the first group of Asian, secondary students being there. So it's also my pleasure.
After the trip, Patrick plans to have the team members visit other schools to share their experience. Their trip has not even begun, but he already has appointments booked upon their return.